Hey guys, RC Buzz here. I just wanted to do a little tutorial of this blade little Torrent. This is the Torrent 110. I just have the prop cards, and these are Gemfime 2035 props on here. And I've seen a lot of comments on forums of how to perhaps bind this to something other than a DX6 or a DX8 or DX9 Spektrum controller. I picked this little quad up for $125 at my local hobby store in West Virginia of 2018. And I'm going to show you guys how to bind it to this little controller. Now, these little controllers, these DXEs are really cheap. If you're just strictly going to fly one plane with it, I would say, you know, it's a good starter controller to start out with, but it starts getting to the complication. If you're wanting to fly multiple things with one transmitter, I would just save your money and get a DX6. But if you're just going to fly one thing, it's an alright controller. It gets the job done. However, there are no videos of how to bind anything really besides, you know, one or two planes to this, or a Nano QX. I've seen one video of a Nano QX binding to this, but there's no videos of binding a Torrent to this. It'll bind, however, if you just stock for stock formats without using Betaflight, it will not work. And I'm going to teach you how to do that without using Betaflight to get this to work. The first thing you want to do is obviously bind it. We are bound to this already, so you go ahead and get it bound. And what you want to do is, to get to the special mode of this, you'll push these two sticks, one here to the corner, to get to your little control menu. Turn the power on. Might be able to do it with one hand. We'll get it on there. Everybody knows the little formats on there, and then you go through and you change your channels. So what you're going to want to do is, I'm going to show you the pattern over here. Channel 1 is going to stay normal. Channel 2 is going to be reversed. Channel 3 is normal. Channel 4, reversed. Channel 5 is normal. Channel 6 is normal. And Channel 7 is normal. Or sorry, the other one was channel 6, and the very last one will be reversed. So we'll go over that again. So we have normal, going all the way over, normal, reversed, normal, reversed, normal, 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 reversed. And if you do that correctly on there, we'll come over here and we'll power up this little quad here. So we'll go ahead and turn the transmitter on. I'll set you guys over right here so you can see me plugging this in. I'm just plugging this little 3-cell in for right now. It acknowledged that we were bound, as you can see there. So we are bound. Now, to get it to work, because if you look on here, it ain't doing nothing. Take a throttle lock. Throttle 1, it still ain't doing nothing, and I couldn't figure out what the hell it was doing. But if you actually come over here and you get this your bind button, have it your throttle on arm, have this down to flight 0, because you're going to start out in normal flight mode. So have it on 0. Push your bind button, and it'll arm, and it'll work. And then when you want to stop, you have to hold the bind button to get it to stop. That's basically your throttle lock. And if there's another way to do this, by all means, someone make a video of it, but that's how to get this controller to work with it. And like I said, every time if you crash, hold that button down, or otherwise your blades will never stop. It's basically your throttle hold. This does nothing unless there's a way to do it in Betaflight, which I haven't done this controller in Betaflight. I bought this controller strictly for my daughter to use as a trainer controller, and just a spare controller. But I figured I would, some people may, opt for this controller just for its price range, and they're not really sure if they want to get into the hobby or not. And it's a good controller. It's got good range. It's just if you're wanting to fly multiple planes with it, it's not the best controller to get for it. Just save up your money and get a DX6. Or, as you said, start out with this, and if you want to upgrade, upgrade to a DX6 or a DX8 or whatever your budget will allow. But there you guys have it. That's how you bind it up to a Blade Torrent, if anybody was wondering. And, well, there you go. Thanks for watching.